Hello, it's Euan Studios, and today we have a box. Well, it's a package, but it's a box inside a package. And this is actually something, for a while, it's something that's not Thomas. It's an Angry Birds thing. We haven't looked at an Angry Birds thing in a while. This is really mainly an Angry Birds channel. We haven't looked at an Angry Birds thing in a while. So let's just get this unboxed, as we are right now. Ow, it's using foam instead of bubble wrap, which is pretty interesting. Just tear through this foam, and you can kind of see what it is. It's the Let me just lift up the camera a bit. It's the Angry Birds Western Roundup game, but don't be deceived. This isn't actually the official game. If I can just put it back here for a sec, there we are. This isn't actually the official game. This is a bootleg. You can see it didn't say Mattel down there. It just has a weird picture of red. Look at the side of the box. It looks pretty much the same, except there's no Mattel logos. It's the same story at the top of the box. Looks the same, but no Mattel logo. Let's just get this foam out of here. And also this wrapping. Side of the box. Again, the same. That's a pretty weird looking render of Mustache. I don't think that's actually the same. That's a pretty weird render of Mustache Pig, and that hat doesn't look put on properly. And if we go to the bottom, we have a factory number, which isn't on the what's it called, the official one. And we have a weird, is that the same render of Cowboy Hat Pig? No, this one has his hat a bit less on, if you understand what I'm saying. And if we look at the back of the box, it's pretty much the same. I can't really show you, I'm knocking stuff down. Look, it's pretty much the same. Just give you a look at that. Apart from Euan, and there's no Mattel anywhere around here. And also another product number or whatever. Made in China as well. I think we've wasted enough time in the box. Like, I wish I had the... I haven't said what we're doing here. I actually have the official one. Well, not all of it. I've just got pieces from it. And we're going to be comparing the real to the fake. And I wish I had the real box, because that would be even more interesting. Just turning the camera a little bit. Yeah, I wish I had the real box, because it would be interesting to compare the two. But I don't have the real box, so we're just going to have to deal with this. There's tape on here. We'll just... pick at it. The power of picking at the tape. There we go. It's the annoying tape that splits, but I've got it. I've got it down. And we're gonna open up the box and breathe in that Chinese factory air. Except I'm not, because I bought this second hand, so it should be safe. Oh, and here comes everything out of the box, including the cards, which it looks like we don't just have the Western Roundup cards in here. It looks like we have a Knock on Wood card. You can see the Knock on Wood freestyle card right at the top. Just checking in the box, make sure we don't have anything else. An extra card. We'll put the box aside and then we'll look at the contents now. So I've done some setting up off camera, and by that I mean I've set up the cards, which are slightly off screen. See the score point ones there. And I think we're going to start off with the characters. I was going to take them out off camera, but I took one glimpse at Reds and I thought this needs to be live. I need to give my live reactions of these. So let's start off with our main man here, Bubbles. And here's the official one for comparison. Focus. Focus, please. Focus. Thank you. And you can tell this one is pretty rough. See, the fake one doesn't have as much... He doesn't have as much black around the eyes as the official one. The paint around his eye, right here specifically, is also kind of rough. He's also giving sort of a dead stare. The official one looks a little bit more friendly. This one looks like he wants to hurt you. He has some paint on the beak. I don't know if that's because this has been used before or because that's a defect from the factory. The hair is put on slightly different. Like you can see this one, this is the official one right here, and you can see this one's been curved off a little bit. Hang on. It can be moved. It's articulated. He has articulatable hair, this Bubbles. I'm gonna see if I can try and tear it off. No, it's held in there pretty good, but he has posable hair, so you can like have him doing like that. I'll put it back to this. That was a bit more natural. Actually, it's inverted from this one. That'll be a good way to tell them apart. We can turn him around here. See there's some rough paint on his back right here. Look at his underbellies. They're about the same, really. I can't really see much difference in them. I think the black on this one is a smaller area of black, but besides that, that's really it. I've forgotten which one's fake. Which one looks more scary? This one's the fake. This one looks more scary. We'll put the official one back in the official pile, and we'll take a look at our next bird, which is Red. I'm gonna hide his face because I think that'll be pretty good. Start at the back. That's a bit. He isn't very squishy. Like if we bring in our official one here, he's pretty squishy. This one takes a bit more to squish. I think we're ready to look at the faces now. Here's the official one's face. Ignored a little bit of black on his hair. I tried to get that off before filming this, but I just couldn't. And I'm sorry, look at him. Look at his face. Look at his face. Anyway, so you can see he has pretty much the same problem with Bubbles. He's got rough paint around the eyes. You see, look at his eyes. His pupils are so big. It was ridiculous. Okay, so just moving on to the bottom, you can see the paint is a bit more rough on the underbelly right here. You can see there's a mark right here. That face, honestly. And squishy again. It's not too squishy. And really, besides that fucking face, there's not really much more to say about this. That is ridiculous. Get in there with Bubbles. Stop looking at the camera. I don't want you looking at the camera. You gotta take away all the attention. Oh fuck, he's running away. Get in there. And you get over there. Official Red. Camera's gone all fuzzy. There we go. I think we should take a look at a pig now. Let's get one of the fake pigs and one of the official pigs. And right off the bat, you can tell that this is a much lighter green. Like, look at how light this green is. Yeah. Come on, focus. Come on, focus. Focus on the pigs. Thank you. I can just tell the paint on the eye on this one is a lot more thin. There's not a lot of white on the eye here, so it looks a bit more like green. You see that they are lighter. I think I already said that. This one's a lighter green. Turn them to the side. There's not really much more different because really the only paint on the pigs is the eyes and the face and the nose and the eyebrows and the whatevers. So we're gonna put the pigs aren't too interesting. We're gonna put the fake pig into the box and we're gonna put the real pig to the side. I've just noticed something about this second fake pig. Look at that. Look at how much excess plastic that is right there. I'm not going to take too much of a detailed look at this pig because we've already just had a detailed look at a pig. But look at how much excess plastic is there. You would not find that on an official one. Let's get out Mustache Pig. Let's have a look at him. Now, interestingly, he isn't as lime as these pigs. Let me just grab him out again. He isn't as light as these pigs. He's a hair bit darker, actually. This is about Mustache Pig, not the Minion Pig. And first thing I'm noticing is that this mustache paint, it doesn't go right up to his nose. You see there's just a little bit of green mustache, like there's like snot on his mustache, which I guess is a cool look, but it still looks kind of cheap. You see that his eye's a bit rough. Again, that could be from play, or it could be how it came from the factory. There's no real way to tell. Just have a look around at Mustache Pig. Again, there's not really much to look at here, since the only real places it's painted is the eyes, unlike with red and bubbles, they also have their tail feathers and everything. They are about the same amount of squishy. By squishing this guy, I'm releasing toxic Chinese fumes into the air. I should really not be doing that. Get back in your box, you, and you get off to the side. And I think we should take a look at the cowboy hats next, which I only have one of here from the official. And I'm gonna be honest, this one's on first impressions, this one is pretty convincing, but just gotta put them on top of each other. This one does feel a touch smaller. I don't know how exactly to describe it. It does feel a touch smaller. They are both about the same. They both feel about the same. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I'm still holding the fake one in this hand. And this one's the real one. You can tell the fake one, again, like the pigs, is a bit lighter brown. And we're gonna try and put, let's just grab in a fake pig over here. We're gonna try and put the hat on the fake pig and see how it looks. Yeah, that's about how it's supposed to go on. I think it's supposed to be a bit crooked. I don't know what I said they were supposed. And we're gonna put the real hat on the real pig. And yeah, this one isn't as crooked. Or is it? I can't really tell. I put the fake one down. I don't really want to pick him back up. We'll just put him back in the box. And we're going to put him over there. What we're going to take a look at next. Slingshots, which here is the fake one. And I don't think I brought the real one across with me. Let me just have a look for it. Here. Okay. Here's the slingshots. Now this one feels a bit more, I'm gonna be honest, this one feels a bit more cheap. Like, it's hard to tell on camera, but this one just feels a little bit more cheap than the official one. You can tell the grass is a bit lighter. They are pretty much the same mold. You can see there's even a little dent right here, which I never found out what that's for. Is that just detailing, or is that got a purpose to it? And this one's going to be the first one with actual licensing info on it. You can see what it says, Angry Birds registered Rovio Entertainment. This one doesn't have it, which is pretty par for the course with this sort of stuff. Just see if we can break this. I feel like I could break it, but I tried hard enough, but we've got a game to play. I don't really want to break this right now. Get off to the side, you. And is there anything else to look at? Yeah, let's look at the cards. Now, I don't have the official cards from the official game. I've looked everywhere for them. I just cannot find them for the life of me. And also these freestyle cards, these are official cards. Tell that because they have the licensing info down here. Come on. Focus. Thank you. See, there's the licensing info down there. And if we bring up the fake one, there's no licensing info. And just taking a look at this art, you can just tell that it's a bit rough. Red's eyes, again, aren't right, and bubbles, I don't mind this bubbles render. I don't know if these are just photocopies or whatever, but sometimes on the fake cards, the what's it called, the sprites can look a little bit off. If we look down here, you can see, again, there's a strange looking mustache pig sprite. I'm pretty sure that's not how he's supposed to look. We're just really looking at the art. I've just picked up a card which has all the art on it. You can see down here. More strange dead stare reds. And there's bubbles. 200 points, this is just a freestyle card. I'm pretty sure we already saw the back. But yeah, that's really all there is to compare about these two. Focus. I think it's time for a game, don't you? Alright, so here we are on a hard surface. This is actually my Lego clone base, which, who knows, I might show it off someday. But yeah, this is the only hard surface I have in my room, which isn't currently occupied. Here's the bootleg slingshot, which if we just tap it on the wood, we can hear how low quality it is. And if we take the official one right here, you hear that one sound a lot better. And I really wanted to I really just wanted to test how good the springs are in these. We just gotta play with this a little bit. I mean, it feels better than you'd probably think it does, but this one feels a lot better. I'm gonna angle up the camera here because I feel like these birds could go flying. Hello, sniper clone. Anyway, here's the official red on the official slingshot. 3, 2, 1. You saw how high he went there. And here is the bootleg red in the bootleg slingshot from about the same distance back. 3, 2, 1, go. As you can tell, he was a little bit of a weaker sling. I pulled both of these back to their full capacity and let them go. I'd be lying if I were to say I wasn't trying to break it there. Just slam it on the floor again. I want to see that happen again. You know, this thing is actually pretty tough. I wasn't expecting this to be as tough as it is. Yeah, I'll just give the official one a few taps for a sec. This one sounds like it's less likely to break, but this one is kind of holding together pretty well. This actually feels like it's made of the same material the blocks are. Yep, there we go, we've got a dent in it now. One more hit for good luck. Yeah, this is actually very strong. I'm impressed with this. I'm impressed with the strength of this, although we do have some plastic fatigue right there. See some white in the plastic. Look at the underside here. Oh, some stuff there. Probably Chinese factory gunk. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to test. So I think that should mark the end of the video. And bye bye.